Our channel is New York See Here Now. The thing about being a lifetime New Yorker, you probably know a guy who knows a guy. So when Julia and I wanted to learn more about the Audubon Mural Project, I asked my husband, Jam, who's an artist, if he had any friends that might have worked on a mural. He said, I think I know the guy that started the thing.
I am technically sort of one of the founding members, but it's sort of unfair to call me that because there was a new art gallery in the neighborhood. It was run by this guy, Avi Gittler. It was called Gittler and. Avi told me what I'm trying to do is make this block a little more exciting, put some murals on all the roll down gates to kind of spruce it up. Because there was this guy named John James Audubon who lived a few blocks away from here. He had a big farm and he's like this important naturalist. And I'm like, yeah, I know who John James Audubon is because my next door neighbor is Mark Janot, vice president of content for the Audubon Society. He's about to publish this big study that says that there are 314 different birds that are native to the United States that within the next 100 years are going to either go extinct or have to leave the United States because of climate change. So let's do this. Let's see if we can find 314 different artists, each to paint one bird around Audubon's neighborhood, increase awareness that this guy, who's probably one of the top 5 most important American artists, lived right here. And also because we need to bring more attention to the situation with climate change. But that's kind of how I started the Audubon Project with Avi. He was really involved because he was doing all the logistical stuff, and him and this guy John Heller just organizing all the murals. You know, because our neighborhood is pretty vibrant, and so if you're painting on Broadway in Hamilton Heights or in Washington Heights at night, you're going to attract a lot of attention. So you might want a buffer between you and like the dudes who are like, you know, playing dominoes on the block or whatever. And so I'd go and like just sort of talk to people while the artist would be working so that the artist didn't have to do that. But eventually the thing picked up some steam, I think, and the Audubon Society became more and more involved in it. Avi was always really good. Like he was all about just trying to find as many local artists as he could to do work, and he found some really good ones. He got a mix of local painters and people from all over the country, and so there's some pretty high-profile people and some, you know, kind of more small time, and it was a really nice mix. You know, you got to find a lot of artists if you're going to do 314 murals. I painted maybe it was the second or third or fourth, I don't know. Like it was pretty in the first 5 or so Audubon pieces, because I'm more of a painter of people. I asked if I could paint Audubon himself, and I put a cerulean warbler on his shoulder. I remember when we installed it, there's this old lady who lived in the building who came through on her walker, and she's like, that man looks like a mean old judge. He's a mean old judge. And it turns out Audubon might have been a mean old judge, in fact. I think the warbler looks like he's holding up better. That's nice to see.
For more information or to find out how to sponsor your own mural, check out the Audubon website.